Hi, this is David Hull, last name Hull. Um, I am a Illuminati, Central Intelligence Agency, United States military, and American government victim. Um, I'm gonna give a long list of videos, short ones. Basically, the government has been trying to assassinate me, along with the Illuminati together, combined as one. American government and the Illuminati have been trying to kill me since I was a 9-year-old child. I am the author of this book called Should a Christian Join the Army? Um, until recently, I was unaware of the things it did to me as a kid growing up. But I discovered everything that they did to me. So there was already a hit on my life when I was a 9-year-old child, and when I wrote this book, they multiplied the hit that was already there into a full-blown, more gigantic assassination of my life. Since I was a kid, the things that they did to me were very bad. It all started when I fell off the truck of a priest at a group home, St. Vincent's School for Boys, Father Dave. Father Dave was a priest. I was an altar boy along with other altar boys, and I fell off a truck, the back of the truck, and I could have sued Father Dave, the priest, because he had us in the back of, like the bed of a truck. He had us in the back, and I could have sued. He could have been fired. It was a humiliating story. Black kid fell on the truck of a priest, dumb enough to put kids in the back of a truck without seatbelts. I mean, it could have blown up into something big. So there was a whole list of things they did. But that's when it began. So ever since that, like, I will tell you the story, but ever since that day, just to give you cliff notes of what happened to me. A man tried to molest me when I was the person who adopted me after that incident. They were gang stalkers. Jared Brown tried to molest me. He strangled me. He made me eat maggots. Let's see here. They got me. My mother got killed when I was 14 years old. Just a lot of bad things, horrible bad things happened to me. They got me hooked on drugs when I was 16. I hated drugs. I never want to do them, but they did a lot of traumatic things to me. If I ended up starting doing drugs, they were trying to kill me. The government was trying to kill me in Marin County. They wanted me hooked on drugs. They wanted me to commit suicide. They tried to get me to commit suicide back then by all the traumatic things they're doing to me. The community was gang stalking me too because of the bad story with the Catholic Church, and it was all a big community gang stalking thing. They were all trying to corrupt me. They were all trying to get me killed, commit suicide, trying to corrupt me, get something on me, because in case I found the truth, the rich family that adopted me, they could bribe me, and they wanted me corrupted and suicided and dead and drugged up. It's a long process of what happened. They tried to sexualize me. They tricked me into having sex with my brother's wife, Amy. I was doing drugs, ecstasy, and I got drugs to my friends, and they invited her along. I'm not attracted to her. Don't even like her at all. I don't even like her, this chick, and I never hung out with her. And she said, "Oh, should I stay with you? Because doing ecstasy is dangerous by yourself." Set up, and so I ended up doing drugs, and I was drugged and I was statutory raped. I was 16 during that time. She was like 20 something. So so they tried to get something embarrassing on me, but that's me being innocent. I was raped. I was the victim. I was the underage child. So once again, there's a long list of things that they did to me. That's just one of the many. So later on, let's see here. They tried to turn me violent. They got tons of people to try to pick fights with me throughout those years. I'm a non-violent, peaceful person, so it didn't happen. I went to drug rehab, so I stopped doing like the hardcore drugs. They missed again. Another person beat me nearly to death. Gladys. This is documented in Daly City, San Francisco, where I moved to for a while. From Marin County, where I'm from, where I grew up. all documented. I I was illegally implanted later on after I wrote this book. I mean, I could go in order. So when I was 19, after a gay person drugged me when roofied me in San Francisco, and I woke up and the person was molesting me. All this was gang stalking. All these people that gang stalk in California, this is the kind of stuff that they do to people in California or elsewhere, though, across the country. So if you look it up, gang stalking and targeted individuals, this kind of stuff you're going to find out. They do horrible stuff to people, and especially if you're a target for a specific reason. My target was a cover-up and using a cover-up from the nine-year-old kid that they try to do stuff to me because of the Catholic Church. That's how it started. The government and the Catholic Church worked together, aka Illuminati, CIA military people worked together to kill me. Oh, and by the way, after that incident, when I was a kid, 9 years old, a kid did a cannonball on my upper neck and back, and he was a big kid at the St. Vincent School for Boys after the priest incident, and I had to get a neck brace, and that could have killed me. So if you look up gang stalking, even kids gang stalk, it's not a joke. So all these things that happened to my entire life were not a coincidence. These were ordered by the government. So 19, drugged, roofied, molested. So once again, bad. I woke up during the molestation, so what would have happened if I took more of the roofie drink? I mean, I took a sip of it. It's like, once again, I'd like to get in more detail about everything, but I'm just saying the highlights of what happened. These are just horrible things that happened in my life. These were all on purpose. The Catholic Church was fully aware of it. Let's see here. Children. The government tried to get me to have sex with numerous children. One in Nevada before I left. 2 Asian girls at an Asian massage parlor I went to called the Green Door. I said no again. So one in Nevada. A mom tried to introduce me to her little daughter, and she said, I know you're older. Here's my younger daughter. I think you would be good for her. And she was like 13, 14. I was 18 during the time. And I immediately said, no, that's it. Nuh-uh, no. And that was weird. It's something weird about that, right? And then they tried to get me to have, when I was high in cocaine, I went to an Asian massage parlor. There's a backstory behind this. I mean, once again, I'm going to detail stuff later on. This is just a short video. I'll make more videos, and I will detail the stories behind these incidences, which will tell you more about these were not accidents. The Green Door is one of my favorite stories of what's not an accident. There's a whole backstory of me wanting to go there as a child, and Joan agreeing to pay for me as a child. It's a whole backstory. So this older woman tried to get me to have sex with 2 little girls that were there. One was like 5 years old, another one's 3 years old. My God, it was terrible. And I was high in cocaine, really high, and so they thought I would slip up and have sex with kids. So I said no. So anyways, and it's sick what happened. I even suggested, I thought these places filled with pretty women and stuff. Can you just call someone? The real people who know the truth know that they can call someone and someone will show up in like an hour or so, right? So, and the older woman said, nope, just little girls and me here. So, and she kept insisting. I kept saying no, and the more I kept saying no, the more she kept insisting. That was the government. That was the Central Intelligence Agency, the military, and the Illuminati. Trying to set me up since I was a kid, trying to get me to commit suicide, traumatizing me, trying to get me hooked on drugs, trying to mess with my morals. And they hoped that my morals were so loose, I was so high, that I'd have sex with kids. I said no. So far they statutory raped me, they tried to molest me, they did molest me with another dude, trying to have sex with numerous girls. They beat me nearly to death by a gang stalker, which created my mental disabilities for years. And all this was on purpose. So let's get forward again. It gets worse. A lot of things keep getting worse. No one tells me, by the way, all my whole life, that I'm targeted by the government, and the reasons why I'm targeted for the government. And so a lot of people, the government now is begin hiring people. And they already were. Joan and Jerry, the people who adopted me, Joan Knutson and Jerry Brown, were hired. They intimidated my family not to tell me. My family was given blood money, and were promised even more blood money if they, because the government intimidated my family and offered them blood money if they didn't tell me, and if they helped to set me up and kill me. Kill me, set me up to be killed, or at the very least set me up. Killing me was always extreme priority, even above trying to set me up. And so, let's see what else. These, once again, cliff notes, the most horrible stuff that they did to me. I moved to Sacramento, California for a while from Marin County, so I'm just Marin County again, Sacramento, because I met Dan Hickison, which is from Sacramento, California. And I was a mark for her. Like I was a mark for Joan and Jerry when they adopted me. The government tells people about the targets that they go after so they can gang stalk them. And so she told me she loves me, that she wants to marry me, which she's lying her butt off. So she's lying, but I fall for it. And so I moved to Sacramento, California with her. And I start going to churches here. I'm trying to stay sober and stuff. So I go to churches. I go to Sacramento City College, and I have 2 jobs. I'm working different jobs here, and just normal life, right? And once again, I don't think any of this was connected at this time, but so then I get gang stalked to go to an evil cult called Calvary Christian Center, which is a sex trafficking, child raping. It's a horrible place. It's a drug trafficking. They murder people. They murder witnesses that talk against them. They're criminals, really bad criminals. Unfortunately, they're criminals that work for the United States military, the Central Intelligence Agency, and the American government. So they're organized crime criminals that work for the United States government. So these people are connected, so they can get away with anything the freak they want to. They can sex traffic children, which they do. They can traffic drugs, which they do, and they can murder witnesses, which they do, and completely having complete immunity. They play a very specific role with psychological warfare and a whole lot of other stuff. And the American government's dirty as hell, and the European government's dirty. They're evil as hell. And they work. A lot of people you discover are connected to the government. So the government just sees all these people as assets. So the reason why they gang stalked me when I went to Sacramento City College to go to their cult, their sex trafficking, drug trafficking, murdering cult, was because they wanted to take the hit on my life, like Joan Knutson, like Jerry Brown, like Jeff, another person you'll hear about later on, and like Dan Hickison. The government told them about me. They tracked me down. They sent a gang stalk after me to invite me to the cult, and there you go. Now, some interesting things happen. All these years, I'm MySpacing people, right? MySpace, Facebook. Well, I didn't know Facebook back then, but I was MySpacing, yada. And I was Craigslist. And me and Dana aren't really together. So she's even telling me that you should date younger chicks and yada. So I'm kind of getting mixed messages from her, whether she wants to marry me or not. But I email thousands, like hundreds. You know how guys just email thousands of chicks and yada. So I'm emailing like hundreds and thousands of chicks. And barely anyone emails me back. And most guys get this. Most guys know this. And we barely get any response back from the hundreds and thousands of chicks we email. And so one chick emails me back named Macy Vane. Now here's the funny part. So her MySpace says she's 18. And she emails me back. And we began talking. And she tells me she's from, guess what? Calvary Christian Center, Elk Grove. Interesting. So of all the hundreds and thousands of women I email, the one that emails me back just happens to be from another section of the church. Now, I'm going to fast forward again. So I'm going to fast forward. By the way, she ended up being 14 years old. She lied about her age. Now, let's fast forward again. I post a Craigslist post up around the time I wrote this book called Should a Christian Join the Army? And guess who emails me A person part of the evil Godot criminal crime family, Philip G. Godot, piece of crap scumbag, Godot family, a part of their family. I forgot her name, but she definitely told me, you go to Calvary Center, blah blah blah. That guy's part of my family. Yeah, the Godot family. So, what interesting luck. Two different types of people. One 18-year-old person. This is after I get gang stalked to go to the cult. One chick saying she's 18, who's actually 14 years old. And another person, a part of the Godot family. So one from MySpace, one from Craigslist after my post, contacts me again. Interesting. So, anyways, as I said, cliff notes. There's some more specific things that happened, but these are just the main things. Around this time, from when I write this book, especially when I write this book, so 2008 to 9, I'm gonna leave, right? So the cult is saying weird stuff. I mean, they're saying things like, we all know that rape during war is normal. And I'm like, wow, this is weird. And another guy says some weird stuff about, and like I say, killing even during war, innocent people is wrong. And he says, you want to be next? I mean, really weird stuff that's coming from the mouths of the people that are here. And so one reason thinking about leaving, like, not just the cult, but just the city, is that. And also, I have been wanting to go back home for a while anyways. And the main reason I want to leave was because it's not working out with Diana Hickison. That's the main reason. I'm like, it's not working out. She's just leading me on. She's some date other women, which was gang stalking, by the way. You'll understand this later on. Remember Macy Veg and all the girls that trying to, yeah, there we go. So during this time, during this time when I write this, an unprecedented amount of women are trying to get me to have sex without a condom. I have lived my life, and I've lived my life for a long time. At that time, I was 26 years old, and I had sex with them. Well, they sexualized me. I had sex with a lot of women. And a lot of it was gang stalking, too, by the way, to sexualize me. So I had sex with a lot of women, and I have never had women ask me to have sex without a condom when I wrote this book. Between the time I wrote this book with no condom on, I've never heard of it. About 6 to 8 women. As I said, I'll be more detailed later on. But about 6 to 8 women asked me to have sex, demanded even, that I had sex without a condom. Because, and the Godot family, evil crime family, the woman tried to get me to hook up with me. And so I am thinking about leaving. No, I am going to leave. I tell the cult I'm leaving back home. I tell Dan Hickison, who I'm living with, I'm going back home. This isn't working out. Colt's even creepy too, and so I'm leaving. I'm definitely leaving. So they do everything to try to keep me to stay. So let's see what happens here. The cult tries to get me to say, oh, you should stay here, blah blah blah. Diana Hickison says, oh, my sister is poor and she's coming from Kentucky or whatever. She's got a baby, special needs baby. I need you to stay here so give me more money to help my sister out who's poor and has a special needs baby. And you should stay here and help me out. And then more women are like trying to get with me. And without a condom. All within the time I wrote this book. And this is just the first draft. I mean, my publisher rushed me. I actually was working. I was going to edit and cut a whole lot of stuff out, and I was going to change a whole lot more stuff. But she was just rushing me. So, in fact, I'm working on final revision. I should be done pretty soon. But anyways, it's beautiful, by the way, so I highly recommend it. It's going to be in print later on. But anyways, so here's the funny thing. I was targeted, and if someone told me I was targeted to already be hit, aka killed by the government and their assets and their gang stalkers, guess who wouldn't have written this book? At least for now. I would have written it when I left the country, you know. I would have just turned myself into a bigger target, which is exactly what happened. So anyway, so let's skip forward again. So 2009, all convinced me to stay. I was definitely going to leave. I had my Infinity car. I was going to leave and go back home. 2010, my website ChristiansAgainstTheWar.com gets shut down. 2011, I experienced electronic harassment. My first draft are sold out completely online, print copy. I began to experience electronic harassment. I attempt suicide. I tripped overdosing pills. I almost jumped off the San Francisco Bridge. I almost slit my wrists because electronic harassment is so bad. I thought I was just going crazy back then. However, it was electronic harassment. 2012, I get a surgery. I get a state job. I start working. I try to work. I get in a car crash because of electronic harassment in my car. I had a baby, a mother and a father, a little girl, that we almost all get killed because I'm electronic harassed in my car, and so it's bad. It's really bad. So that's what happened with that car crash. What else? Okay, skip forward. 2014, I get an ionic detox machine. Look it up. You detox. You put your feet, your hands, whatever. It draws out metals. So I had a weird feeling that something was happening, and I thought maybe I'm not crazy. Maybe electronic harassment is electronic harassment. Like I began YouTubing information, and I say maybe I'm being electronic harassed. Then maybe I'm not nuts and going crazy nuts, right? So I get this machine, and I began detoxing like hundreds and thousands of black, not just flakes, but rocks, pebbles from my body. And if you look up microstimulators and legal implants, you'll see that they can make them like as small as a little dot on your finger. And they can, as long as they put something on the metals, like nanites or something, then they can it's weird. They can connect the metals, and it's weird. I'm not like a scientist person, but look it up, microstimulators. So I to date have been detoxing all of these things. Now when I found them, this is where gang stalking comes in again. Once again, cliff notes. This video is going to be, it would be way longer if I said a lot more stuff. Main points. I find the illegal implants. Within 3 weeks, Dan Hickson, I receive insane amounts of electronic harassment. I mean, I'm being electroshocked. I'm being burned. My skin for the first time. Bad things are happening. I'm being electronic harassed. It's more intense. Because Eureka, I found illegal implants. Oh my God, he discovered what we're killing him with in his freaking body, and he's going to be detoxing them. We have to hurry up and kill this dude immediately with the electronic harassment, with gang stalk, with legal implants, with everything. We have to jump on it. He found the method of which we're going to kill him. He's got proof we legally implanted him. So Diana begins acting freaking crazy. She tries to make me look violent. A cop comes to the apartment, and he pushes me violently when I'm peaceful and nonviolent. He tries to get me to react so he can basically blow my brains out. Sacramento County Sheriff's Department. And I don't do anything. In fact, I record myself every second of every single freaking day. Oh, and I did not do a 666 double send just now. I'm not one of those people. So anyways, I record myself every day because of that incident and because of Diana Hickson, what she tried to do. So basically, the beast was revealed. When I discovered the legal implants, Diana stopped acting nice and sweet and gentle and kind and loving, and she began to act like a freaking evil monster. The beast was revealed, as I said. People, when I discovered legal implants, people began gang stalking the crap out of me. First, it was gradual, it was slow at first, but then the government organized more and more and more people in Sacramento, California, to freaking gang stalk me. So people used to be really nice to me, but only because they were trying to keep me here in Sacramento, California to set me up. They wanted to kill me, set me up to be killed, or set me up. They failed to set me up, set me up to be killed, but they've definitely been trying to kill me. So people since then have picked fights with me in public, in broad daylight. I now keep a police camera with me. Whether I'm outside or inside, I'm always recording. I have evidence of gang stalking on a massive level and scale. As I said, I videotape everything. So if anyone ever wants proof of it, I'm like, oh, you don't know legal implants. I got proof of it, legal implants, and I have proof of gang stalking. I have proof of a lot of things. So You'll see all those in videos. I have a longer video, it's in there, but I'm gonna make a buttload of short videos because who wants to sit past an 8-hour video, right? So so there you go. That's mainly the basis of it. Now there are tons of reasons why the FBI, SEC sheriffs, and DOJ they know about gang stalking. They're in on it. It's called community policing. Wanted me dead. And I'm not even going to get into that right now. So I'm going to leave that there. There's tons of reason why the CIA military wanted me dead. I'm not going to get into so much of that either. But the main point of why they multiplied the already hit that was there because of the Catholic Church and the government from years ago when I was a 9-year-old kid was the book. They multiplied it. And I'm not going to get into all the reasons why they wanted me dead. Sacramento, California specifically wanted me dead. But I'll get into one main reason. If you look in the government is attacking all types of places and different reasons why they're attacking lots of places, like Las Vegas, gay clubs. If you look on YouTube, you see a lot of people saying Babylon this and Babylon that and Babylon this and Babylon that. See, a lot of people in the government know that whether it's really going to happen and they're going to Babylon America, or Babylon sacrifices for psychological warfare is going to occur to make it look and sound like they're going to confuse America's enemies and misdirect America's enemies. A lot of these cities and states and leaders here know that they could be on the list of being a bad place and be sacrificed for this Babylon purpose. In Sacramento, California is a sex trafficking hub of child rape and women and girls and boys. It's a drug trafficking hub for cartels, aka the Central Intelligence Agency and the military working with the cartels together. It is a gigantic hub. It's huge. So if anyone is going to be on a possible list of places to Babylon sacrifice, it is definitely on the level of Los Angeles and on the level of Las Vegas. And they already did Las Vegas. And I'm pretty sure they did stuff in Los Angeles too. So if anyone's on the list of places to get hit and sacrificed, Sacramento would definitely make a gigantic part of that list. So these people, if they did another, maybe they offered them up some type of other sacrifice so that they wouldn't be sacrificed. I don't know, someone who wrote a book called Should a Christian Join the Army? If they sacrificed me to the CIA and military and helped the CIA military start trouble and sacrifice other people, which they did. I'm not going to get into all of it right now. But the CIA and military try to assassinate me for this book. They're still trying. No one's helping me, and there are reasons for that. I'll get into all that later. So let's just make this short video, right? So the Sacramento Sheriffs, the FBI, Department of Justice agreed to help the Central Intelligence Agency, the Illuminati, the United States military assassinate me. They hoped it would prevent a Sacramento, California sacrifice where they would not attack Sacramento, California. The Central Intelligence Agency, the United States military, and the Illuminati in Europe and here started trouble. And they used Barack Obama as cover, and they tried to use me as cover, but they couldn't because I have nothing to do with what they did. But the Central Intelligence Agency and the United States military worked with the cartels. So I wrote this book, 2008 and 9. 2010-11 Mexican massacres. Oh, Southern California, sex trafficking, drug trafficking hub. CIA military worked with the cartels here to traffic drugs and children here to be raped, tortured, murdered, and killed for money, lots of cash. It's all quiet. This is California, baby. That's what happens out here in California. These people are evil as hell. So once again, anyone wants to help me leave California, please help me. I'd rather leave America. I have a passport and everything. So please help me for the love of God get out of Sacramento, California. So I got my passport ready. Boom. Please help me get the freak out of here. These Americans are trying to assassinate me for this book, and because I'm a massive witness and victim. So let's try to make this short again. This book, they knew, man, the CIA military tried to assassinate me for this book. The Illuminati told their worldwide contacts, the CIA military told the worldwide contacts that they're going to make Barack Obama look and sound patriotic. And Barack Obama, who during these Babylon times, therefore, if he's going to play psychological warfare on the American people and pretend like he's going to destroy the country and kill the American people, he's going to want to look and sound like he's patriotic. Much like Sacramento, California wanted to look and sound patriotic to prevent a Babylon sacrifice in Sacramento, California. Barack Obama thought it would help him as well not look and sound so bad to the Central Intelligence Agency military people who might be unaware of the Babylon psychological warfare that America is playing on its enemies. And probably prevent him from being assassinated by the CIA military people and any other American people, because during this time he's going to be doing bad things to American people, supposedly to protect American. But anyways, Las Vegas, things like that. He's going to be doing things like that. And so basically, that's just one part of it. Make him look and sound patriotic was just one part. What the Central Intelligence Agency, United States military, actually wanted to do in Sacramento, California, was use Barack Obama as cover, start trouble, and say we're trying to give Barack Obama a gimmick, trying to assassinate David Drum Hall for this book, make him look and sound patriotic to other CIA military personnel, while he's going to be doing bad stuff to the American people. And we are going to start trouble in the Hispanic world to those who really believe we're going to Babylon our country, because they're going to protect Barack Obama and shut up about the Barack Obama president who's going to help Babylon destroy America, aka kill Americans. They knew, the CIA and military freaking knew, that they would have the ultimate cover of using Barack Obama to start trouble. They could work with the cartels, sex traffic children, make billions, traffic drugs, make billions, murder tons of people, and even the Mexico people would shut up about it, because it would be a sacrifice to protect Barack Obama from their own Mexican people. I sent this story to the Mexicans, and they know the truth. They already knew it. They knew it before I knew. I sent this story around the world and planet. I sent it everywhere. So the thing is, the CIA military would like to try to make me part of their story, to give America greater cover, to give Barack Obama greater cover for what I had nothing to do with at all, just being an innocent victim and writing this book. I had nothing to do with these people. Someone told me something was going on and left the country years ago. In fact, I would have already left the country when I was 18 if I knew that there was a hit on my life. I left the country when I knew 9/11 was an inside job. I would have left the country when they told me Iraq was bullcrap. I would have left the country when I was 18 years old. As soon as I could get my passport, if I could have. There's many reasons why I left the country as soon as I could. So what I'm saying is, the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States military knew they had great cover, the perfect cover, to do anything they wanted to. They worked with the cartels. They told the cartels to massacre, slaughter as many Hispanic people as possible. Look at School of the Americas. Look what they do in the past. Look at the Middle East. They did exactly what they did in the Hispanic world from 2009 to 2016. Exactly what they do to people in the Middle East. They slaughter the crap out of everybody. They spread fear, power, intimidation. And they blame the very people doing it for doing it. Even though it's their fault, working with the people who did it. And the government, American, European governments, just claim they don't know what's going on and that they're not the ones that did it. They're always the ones that freaking do it. And that's their gimmick. They get people to kill each other. Like how you hear, oh, brown colored skin killing brown colored skin people, and the Central Intelligence Agency providing the drugs and providing the weapons, and they sell it to all these people. That's basically that on a smaller scale and a grander scale with countries and the Middle Eastern people and the African people and the Hispanic people. They do this all the time. It's nonstop. It never stops. The white people that run Europe and America are just completely racist as hell. They pretend like they're not. They are. They're brutal, violent, terrible people. They have sellouts all across the country, and churches, cults, much like the cult I went to, pretending like everyone's getting along and everything's fun and everything's fantastic. When underneath, they know about all the sex trafficking, drug trafficking, mass murder, and they pretend they don't know anything about it. They pretend like they're not involved. But if you look on YouTube, you find a lot of these churches are involved in cult activities. A lot of them do the 666 devil sign. And I'm not one of these people, so I do the cross. I'm going to cross that out and do that. When people do that, I do this, and I do a cross, and I like cut it and like move it away. But you'll see that a lot. They're doing it more and more and more, and you'll know you can't trust those people. If they do that sign, you can't trust them. And that they work for the white, racist, genocidal Europeans and Americans, aka the Illuminati, which are a bunch of white, racist, genocidal mass murders bent on worldwide global domination. And they set up their pyramid scheme across the planet. Look up economic Confessions of an Economic Hitman by something Perkins. And he says that his job was to go to different countries, tell the countries, you're going to give us your money, you're going to run the country this way. If you don't give us your money, if you don't run the country this way, if you don't let us control your country, then we're going to assassinate you, and we're going to bring in the military, special ops. We're going to come in, we're going to kill tons of people, and we're going to kill you, and finally until someone does do what we tell them to do. And that's our American and European policy. Do what we say in your country to your people, or we will kill you, and we'll put someone in who will. So once again, Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Totally got to read that book. It's on audio too on YouTube. Got to check it out. And that's what this is. The military and CIA knew that everyone should tell the story, but they knew before they even did it that as long as they even pretended to involve Barack Obama, but they needed Barack Obama to have some type of connection, which is why they wanted to connect Barack Obama to assassinating me, so that they can try to connect Barack Obama to what they did. Because if they did, and if people really believe Barack Obama is going to destroy America, they're going to help cover up Barack Obama's involvement, if only pretend, in what happened in the Hispanic world. Because they don't want any Hispanics just assassinating Barack Obama if he truly is going to destroy America and Babylon America and kill all these American people here. And they want to protect Barack Obama from a loose Mexican person from assassinating him. Because he quote unquote will have a role in destroying America. So even the Mexicans are keeping it quiet. They're all keeping it quiet, his involvement. It's not a joke either. All this is serious. Look on YouTube. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. So the whole world is keeping his involvement quiet. And as I said, the whole world in 2009 already agreed to assassinate me. That's why I was never warned to leave the country. I was never warned I was targeted. I was never warned Barack Obama was trying to assassinate me in 2009. I was never warned the CIA military was going to assassinate me for my book in 2009 either. That they multiplied it. I was never warned. No one ever told me. I'd left the country years ago. There's numerous times I said I would have left the country. I'd have left. As far as a kid, if I would turn 18, I had my passport, I left. Boom. All the things horrible things happened to me. Oh wow, that's all orchestrated. Oh, so you guys drugged me, raped me, molested me on purpose? This isn't coincidence. Oh, beat me nearly to death, caused mental disabilities to happen. Oh my God. No wonder I'm so afraid of people. I'd have left years ago. So here's the truth. Barack Obama was helping a CIA military operation in the Hispanic world, in South America, Central America, Mexico. The slaughter and the drugs and the sex trafficking of children was all done under Barack Obama's, not only his knowledge, but his direct orders, helping the CIA military do exactly what they wanted to do. Slaughter a bunch of Hispanic people, go in the region, take out tons of people, instill your people, keep your people more powerful, pretend like you're not working with the cartels, though you're working with them the entire time. They're just sacrificing people, much like Las Vegas. They're sacrificing Americans. 9/11 sacrifice Americans. They sacrifice people for an illusion and to get certain things that they want. Bigger budget, yada, yada, yada. Excuse to kill millions of people in the Middle East for power and control. That's exactly what they just did in the Hispanic world. They created a situation, a fake, fictitious situation with Barack Obama and the assassination of my life, and they just went on a freaking killing spree, which is exactly what they did in the Middle East. They just need a bunch of idiots, and the world was filled with idiots, and Sacramento, California, filled with selfish, greedy, evil idiots who made a deal with the devil to protect Sacramento, California from Babylon's sacrifice, and to agree to shut up. And they knew, and the whole world agreed to assassinate me in 2009 for this book. They knew it was about my book, Should a Christian Join the Army? They knew Barack Obama was going to look and sound patriotic to assassinate me. And they wanted the Illuminati people, or people around the world, knew about hoping Babylon conspiracy was real and true, would want Barack Obama to look and sound patriotic. And so the CIA military Illuminati connected the entire planet, and everyone that knew about it, that is, the whole world, to the assassination on my life. Because I was going to be a sacrifice to make Barack Obama look and sound patriotic by assassinating me for this book. He was going to have a gimmick. The world, millions of people around the planet, did not warn me in 2009 to leave, because there was going to be some type of gimmick where Barack Obama was going to look and sound patriotic for assassinating me, and it was going to help lead the CIA military, other people didn't know about his roles, off the trail that he was going to destroy America and kill the Americans here in Babylon, America. And they needed him in that role. And they thought it would throw people off the scent if he was assassinating someone as innocent and good as me, because of God and myself, thanks God, for this book. What a great, they looked at me, and the people around the planet were licking their chops like, what a great sacrifice he would be. Innocent, mental disabilities, American victim. Barack Obama, showing as cruel and evil and sadistic as hell as he is, will totally impress the CIA and military and the Illuminati more. It'll impress them. And it did. It worked. The CIA and military, as expected, the people that weren't directly involved here in Sacramento, California, did want to assassinate me for my book, Should a Christian Join the Army? And they joined the bandwagon. And nobody helped me. Nobody warned me. And even today, I live in a world where people are pretending like they didn't do all the horrible things they did to me as a kid and growing up. No one's helping me escape. Because right now, the world is still trying to, for Barack Obama, for the Illuminati, and for the CIA and military, working together, are trying to finish me off once and for all in Sacramento, California. In America. I've sent the story to embassies and consulates, Fox, CNN, all the major news networks in America and across the world, newspapers, etc. As I said, this is a worldwide conspiracy, worldwide assassination to assassinate me, because, well, it's in around destroying America, Babylon, America. Now, if you guys didn't do all this to me across the planet, and lead me here to die, I would have saved, because of God, thanks God, I would have saved thousands of people's lives that were being slaughtered in the Middle East by your Barack Obama dark hero who was slaughtering them in the millions for the CIA, military, and Illuminati for white racist genocidal white power. And while you were all thinking to yourselves, all those murders are worth destroying America and Babylon. So if he was slaughtering all those people to show how evil he was, surely he didn't need this patriotic assassination and gimmick. If he was already slaughtering millions of people in the Middle East later on, that he was doing, surely he didn't need this gimmick if he was going to prove how evil he was by slaughtering those people in Syria, Yemen, still in Iraq and Afghanistan, and those 5 wars in Libya. Surely he didn't need this as a gimmick to show how evil he was. To throw him off the scent. That he was my Babylon American. So anyways, the main point is the world agreed to assassinate me for different reasons. All of them for me being good and innocent, American victim. They knew about in the whole world event before I even knew about my past. They knew they connected Barack Obama to a bad story, trying to assassinate an innocent victim like me. So they want to try to take away me being an innocent victim. The CIA military want to take away me being an innocent victim. The world wants to take away me being an innocent victim, and they all want to cover up their role in helping the 2010-11 Mexican massacres, crimes against humanity, done under the gimmick of done under the guise of trying to get Barack Obama a patriotic gimmick by assassinating me. That's what the CIA military wanted to attach this to, so that they would have cover and blame not just themselves, share the blame. They want to share the blame with everyone around the world. They want to share the blame with Barack Obama, because the more they shared the blame with everyone they connected to assassinating me to get Barack Obama a gimmick, and Illuminati, that's where they tricked everyone. The CIA military can only convince people so far. It's the Illuminati. That was the perfect part. They used their gimmick. They used their connections around the planet to convince everyone to give Barack Obama a gimmick to assassinate me. That's where the genius came in. The white Europeans, the Illuminati there. The CIA military aren't going to convince a whole lot of people to shut up about what they're doing alone. The Illuminati, white Europeans, worldwide racist genocidal pieces of crap, they're the ones that really, really convince people to assassinate me for a gimmick for Barack Obama, saying they're going to this is it, everyone. We're going to look at YouTube, look at all the Babylon stuff. This is it. We're going to Babylon America. We're going to Babylon America. We're going to Babylon America. They would be a great sacrifice to make Barack Obama look and sound patriotic and give America a horrible, evil, bad story in the process. He's nothing but an innocent victim. If we assassinate this dude, it'll be a great Babylon story. So that's how the Europeans, the white evil Europeans, convinced the planet to assassinate me. Babylon story. Make Barack Obama look and sound patriotic as a gimmick. And the CIA military took advantage of this because they knew everyone would get away with it. They knew they'd get away with it. They knew they had the whole world. See, they were working with the Illuminati, the very people who may or may not Babylon America. And they knew they'd get away with it. Illuminati said, hey, CIA military, shh. We just convinced everyone to assassinate David Hall and connected them to this. They would all, if you did something really, really bad, if we do something really, really bad, everyone will cover it up around the planet. Your Americans will cover it up for Barack Obama and try to protect the Americans from retaliation against Hispanics after what we're going to do. This is 2009, by the way, after we slaughter all those people there and instill more white, racist, genocidal European-American power there for our purposes. And everyone who wants to destroy America, Babylon America, will shut up too to protect Barack Obama. Perfect. And even to this day, there is an international cover-up of what happened with the 2010-11 Mexican massacres. And the crime wave that continued, even to this day, has continued because of 2010 and 11. Sacramento, California. Sacramento Sheriff's Department, the FBI, Department of Justice in Sacramento, California, worked with the Central Intelligence Agency, the United States military, and the Illuminati, and Barack Obama, started trouble on the underground, spreading words and spreading lies and spreading messages, knowing that the more they said stuff, the more they can get people to cover up what they were about to do in 2009-10. And the CIA military struck. They worked with the cartels. They told it, make it a slaughter and massacre. The more evil it is, the more we connect everyone to what we did, the more everyone will cover it up around the world. We can go on a killing spree. We can make billions of dollars from sex trafficking children, trafficking drugs. We can murder as many people as we want to spread white, racist, genocidal white power, European-American white power, in the Hispanic region and keep control in the Hispanic regions. And that's precisely what they freaking did. That's why they freaking did it for. God bless. David Hall. Oh yeah, please help me leave America. I have proof of, once again, the things that are happening to me. I have sent reports, investigation reports to tons of people, but there is a total cover-up, blackout. Please help me leave America. My name is David Hull, Hull. My phone number is 707 640-5322. 707-640-5322. Once again, my phone number is 707-640-5322. For the love of God, I would prefer to go to Iceland. They kicked the Rothschilds out of there. They kicked the AK NWO out of there. They don't like them there. That would be the preferred place I want to go. So if you know anyone to help me, please, I would love it. I'm peaceful. I'm nonviolent. I'm a beautiful Christian, extremely innocent, beautiful child of God. I'm a very sweet, very kind person. And I'm a good person. I have never been in a fight, except people hurting me, I guess. But I've never hurt anyone, ever. Very peaceful person. Don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol, none of that. ChristianAgainstWar.com. My website needs to go back up. It will. My book's on Amazon. As I said, I need help. I have my passport. I need help. I need help. The Americans, the evil Americans, and the evil Europeans are killing me. They are trying to kill me. It's massive what's going on with me, and I need help immediately, as fast as I can. I need help. I need help. Whether guy or woman, whatever. I just need a roommate. I need to get out of America. I need to get out of here. Preferably Iceland, as I said. My secondary choice is New Zealand, and my third choice is Canada. So, just anyone who can help me move to any of these places, at least temporarily. Iceland is where I want to stay, but anywhere, at least temporarily, I need your help. I desperately need your help. So the Americans and Europeans have been trying to kill me since I was a child with the Catholics and the government, and they've done horrible stuff to me, and insult to injury. They're covering it up what they did to me as a kid, and they multiplied it. They multiplied the hit when I wrote the book, Christian CIA Army, and it's a beautiful book, as I said, and they multiplied it. Oh my God, what luck, right? What crazy luck. So you can imagine the people that were already trying to hit me were like, wow, he just turned himself into a bigger target. This is perfect. We weren't going to get away with it before. We sure as heck going to get away with it now. Everyone in the military and here are going to love to kill this person now. They wouldn't even care about all the horrible things we did to them. Try to get them to have sex with 6 little girls, molested them, raped them. They're not going to care. All they're going to see is that book and help us kill that dude. And that is actually precisely what happened. No one in the CIA military cared a crap about what they did to me as a victim, as a TI. All my entire life since I was a kid. They didn't give a crap. All they saw was how much they wanted to kill me for that book. And that's exactly what they helped. Nobody helped me or warned me. And it evolved into what it is today. So, please help me leave the country immediately. Oh yeah, by the way, I tried to join the Army and when I was 19, but due to the drugs that the government hooked me on, I couldn't join, which makes this book a whole lot better. Passion behind it, and I read the Bible, so a lot of passion behind it. And so I read thousands of books, and this is one of the, besides the Bible, the best book I read in my life. I'm not trying to say that to toot my own horn, but they know what a good book it is. Great book it is. Another reason they want me dead. I'm an American victim. Tried to join the Army. Thank God I couldn't. God works mysterious ways. So a lot of things make this book really, really awesome, and they know that, and they would do anything to kill me. The American people are evil as hell, and they would do anything to finish me off and kill me here. I've got no help from anyone, being a victim my whole life. Not one American ever lifted a finger to tell me I was targeted, and the government was trying to kill me. And they're covering up the government trying to kill me, and they're trying to kill me and finish me off in California. So, they did horrible stuff to me my whole life. So, and it gets worse. Legal implants. I'm not going to post another video on here, but the illegal implants are killing me. Let's put it that way. So I need, like, the hospitals that illegal implanted me aren't going to help me. The California hospitals aren't going to help me. I'm detoxing them, but they're causing me problems. So I need help to get to another country immediately, so I can get proper medical treatment, because the evil hospitals in California or America aren't going to help me because of this assassination on my life, and that Barack Obama is helping assassinate me. The government's trying to assassinate me. The Illuminati is trying to assassinate me. Tons of more people involved. So I need help. So please help me. God bless you all. And this is a very detailed Cliff Note version of everything that happened and why the government wants to kill me even more, and why the planet, the people that know about this around the world, left me here to die, because they know they're involved in exactly what Barack Obama was involved in: sex trafficking children, trafficking drugs, mass murder of Hispanic people. They helped start the crime wave. So if you know why the world left me here to die, same reason Barack Obama was trying to get me killed still, same reason CIA military is trying to still get me killed. The world peoples that were involved in assassinating me for a gimmick for Barack Obama, and the CIA military trying to connect Barack Obama to what they did, the situation. The world knows that when they, helped the sex trafficking, drug trafficking, Hispanic crime wave. So it's, as I said, I can be more detailed, but these are just the Cliff Notes. I can explain more why everyone's connected, but this is what I'm going to do for now. The world was definitely connected to the sex trafficking, drug trafficking, Illuminati, CIA military, billions of dollars worth of raping, torturing, murdering children, trafficking drugs, and murdering tons of Hispanic people. The world was connected to that. Barack Obama was connected to it, and they knew about it. They knew it had something to do with them in the assassination gimmick on an innocent person's life, me, and the whole world just wanted to go away. In other words, the CIA military Illuminati did something really dirty. They connected as many people as they possibly could, specifically so that they can get away with it. And they were depending on the vanity of the people around the world, and Barack Obama wanted to protect Barack Obama from the story so much that they knew they'd get away with it if they can keep everyone quiet, and that's exactly what they did. So anyways, God bless you all, and please, I need help. My name's David Hall, 707, my cell phone, 707-640-5322. God bless you all. So that's what I'm dealing with. I'm not afraid of any of these people. I'm not afraid of the CIA and military Illuminati, white people, white racists, genocidal, child-raping pedophiles, and I'm not afraid of any of these people. So anyone who's not afraid of these scumbags, I'm not afraid of that child-raping pedophile Barack Obama either. I sent that dude various emails already, saying some very interesting choice words, like "stop humping kids, you evil, sick piece of crap," things like that. I'm not a homophobe, but I said some pretty interesting words to him. Heard about Pizzagate, you sick freak, things like that. So anyways, I'm not afraid of any of these people at all. If I was, I wouldn't have written this book in the first place. So I'm not afraid of any CIA military scum or Illuminati scum, white racist European scum at all. So anyways, I'm looking for anyone who he's not afraid of these evil scum either. So God bless you guys. Please help me out. Love you. God bless.